Hello and welcome to the Galway Pridecast, our second episode. I'm Mark Laherty, pronouns he, him.
Hi, I'm Robyn Smith. I use they, them and she, her pronouns.
And we're here to talk about queer stuff. What fun times. Robyn, how are you?
Oh, I'm alright. Actually, a lot less tired than last time. But yeah, I had a really long bus journey. Took me about 25 minutes to travel 2 miles in Galway, so that was fun.
Yeah.
How about you?
Hababu.
Hababu.
We know what we're doing.
How about you?
I'm pretty good. I'm in a good mood. I am tired. I'm kind of drowsy. It's still too hot. I'm not sure whether it's getting gradually less hot or if I'm just adjusting to it.
Believe me, it is. It is getting... Well, actually, it really dropped and then it got hot again.
Oh, it's going in waves.
On top,
like a sort of wave of heat.
On the comment about being tired, would you like some of my caffeine?
Oh, sure. Hit me up. Hit me up, buddy. Some sweet audio content for you. So, Robyn, did you make it to Dublin Pride?
I didn't. I had originally I had intended to like a couple months back, but in the end I just decided not to. Actually, even despite a friend offering me a place to stay, I just wasn't really in the mood for it. How about you?
Was that just an energy thing?
A little bit of a mental health thing. I kind of just needed to take care of myself.
That's super good. It's super good that you're taking care of yourself. I managed to make it to the Pride Parade on Saturday. It was super cool. It was a super fun time. I had a lot of fun there.
From what I heard, there was a lot of rainbow capitalism.
Yeah, well...
I mean, like it's kind of like that every year, I'd imagine, but...
It's the ongoing conflicts, isn't it, when you're trying to organise a Pride festival, that you want to keep it true to the roots, you want to keep it political, but at the same time, you have to fundraise. And you have to get the budget in. And how far do you go at that?
Yeah, it's just kind of like, we need funding, but we also don't want to be seen as supporting rainbow capitalism.
Exactly. And it's something that we're working through as we're organising the festival ourselves. My position is that we're called Galway Community Pride. We're doing it for the community. Whatever the community wants us to do or not do, we will do or not do, respectively.
Basically.
Yeah, I just had a very good time. It was great to see Sharon Nolan, our chairperson, up on the stage speaking. It was great to see David Norris. It was great to see Twitter user Izzy Kamikaze, whose real name I forget. She's nice on Twitter.
Oh, okay.
She doesn't have her real name on Twitter, not her real surname. I assume her surname is not actually Kamikaze, although if it is, cool.
Yeah, that's a cool ass surname. That's the word I'm thinking of, not nickname.
Well, because it's obviously not a nickname. God.
It's bad that the French word for surname came to my... Even though isn't it like very close? It's like a surname or something like that. I'm asking the wrong person. You don't really speak French, do you?
I do not really speak French. You see, the thing is, my mother moves to France, got married to a Frenchman, moves to France, had a couple of kids.
Yeah.
I shows no French, strictly speaking. I do not know French. I took ordinary level in the Leaving Cert. I just don't have a knack for languages other than English.
Fair enough.
I wish I could, but my brain rejects it. My brain's disgusted by the premise.
I'll say nothing.
Sure. You've said plenty. Robyn.
Yes?
Have you heard about MumsNet? I'm going to read from Pink News so that you know that I'm not misrepresenting or anything like that. Users of internet forum MumsNet have attacked Tom Daley for becoming a father. Olympic diver Tom Daley and Oscar-winning screenwriter Dustin Lance Black, who wrote Milk. You know Milk?
I do not. Because I'm an uncultured swine.
It's fine.
I've heard of it.
Yeah, it's the movie about Harvey Milk, the US politician.
Okay.
You go to GigSock, so I'm sure you'll end up watching it sometime or another.
Yeah, maybe.
That's how I saw it. This week announced the birth of their son, Robbie Ray Black Daley. A surrogate carries their child for the married couple who used IVF to fertilize an egg from a donor. The surrogate is asked not to be named in media coverage, and her identity is being protected over fears of tabloid intrusion. But users of internet parenting forum MumsNet which has recently faced accusations of being a, quote, hotbed of anti-transgender organising, turns their fire on daily over the announcement. Members of the MumsNet Women's Rights Board, which is dominated by self-identified radical feminist campaigners who lead pressure campaigns against transgender inclusivity, lashed out at Daily.
They're TERFs. Just call them TERFs.
They're TERFs. They're hecka TERFs, and Galway Community Pride does not like TERFs. That's our official position. I have just decided.
TERFs out.
TERFs out.
So, what exactly? Are one of those people trans? Or I don't know. I don't really know those two people. Or are they just gay men?
There are a couple of gays. I just find it interesting, but not surprising, that a hotbed of transphobia also turned out to be a hotbed of homophobia. Also, I find it still kind of funny in a dark way that the hotbed of transphobia and homophobia, one of the big ones is MumsNet, which you expects to be mainly a hotbed of baby names.
I don't know. It's this is my baby. This is my baby. Jamiroquai Rosemary, fucking I don't know, McDonald.
Hashtag. That's the name of the baby. Hashtag. It's my favorite dumb baby name because you're never gonna top that.
Sorry.
You're good.
This is my son. Hashtag.
Hashtag my largest son. He's trending, you could say.
I hate you. I don't. I love you. But...
Oh, thank you. You're only saying that because we're recording.
No, I love you.
Wow. This podcast is sponsored by Robyn's Love for Me. Robyn's Love for Me. Stated. For once.
Good to the last drop. I think at this stage I'm just gonna start throwing out random phrases from Cards Against Humanity.
It's good. It's a hotbed of punchlines. In much the same way
I
that...
take it back. I hate you.
There we are. Robyn, what else is this podcast sponsored by?
The little gerbil / hamster / something in the mixer. Is that what it's called? No, that's not. That's for making. No.
We'll go with dashboard.
Dashboard. There we go. Fuck it. Yeah.
Yeah.
Who gets nervous basically if we laugh or cough directly into the mic because he thinks. Well, they think. Don't want to assume it's gender. They think that we're laughing at it. At them. Damn.
Nailed it.
Fuck.
You know, I was editing this podcast last week, and I was debating whether or not to bleep out the swears, but then I decided that you just swear too indiscriminately, that it just stops being funny. So I just left them in.
That's fair.
So, Robyn, what have we learned today?
I learned that despite improving the route from Mayo to Galway, it's still shit.
Oh,
Bus
great.
Éireann is still always late. I left Claremorris at about 5 to 4. I got in to Galway bus station at about just on past. That's a long journey, by the way.
What was your favourite episode of the Pridecast, Jimmy?
My favourite episode was where Robyn talks about the Galway to Mayo route for a long time.
I have very strong feelings about Bus Éireann.
We all do. It's Ireland.
At least they're consistent, consistent and being inconsistent. But anyways, how about you? What did you learn today?
I learned today that rainbow capitalism, maybe don't, consider.
Maybe don't, definitely don't.
Oh, well, I think that's about all that we have time for. Thanks for tuning in for the...
We have a couple minutes.
I'm out of things to talk about. Thanks for listening to the Galway Pridecast. I'm Mark Laherty.
I'm Robyn Smith.
Our theme music is by Vibe Mountain. Be sure to check out our social media. We're Galway Community Pride on Facebook and at Galway Pride on Twitter. Thanks very much. See you around.
And now for 5 hours straight of me scatting.